All right, what's up, everybody? This is Igor, and this is West to East Quest. This is St. Petersburg, and I'm a foreigner traveling to Russia, and I'm going to tell you why you should not, definitely not, travel to Russia. Intrigued? Well, keep on watching. Also, push like to the video and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. Right, this is, of course, an interesting topic. I'm a foreigner, and you know that I actually absolutely adore this place. The only time I can call a place home was actually when I arrived to St. Petersburg, Russia. I have Russian roots, but never knew that nothing else could feel like home. But why does it? Why am I doing this video telling you why you should not travel to Russia? Well, first of all, let me tell you that this is Izmailovsky Trinity Church, and according to Russian tradition, every regiment has its own cathedral. Yeah, nearby is one of my favorite locations out of all St. Petersburg. It's not a touristy place at all. But all right, first of all, you should not travel to Russia if you have strong prejudices and you know that you're not willing to let them go. If you believe in everything that is said about Russia in the news throughout your lifetime, and you are so sincerely strong opinionated about it, then think again. Do you want to travel to Russia if you want to travel to Russia only to make stronger your opinions about Russia, then you cannot do it, because it's 100% you will not get a confirmation for your prejudices. Most of them, especially the most negative ones, you will not get any confirmation. Most of the YouTubers will basically show you without even trying that no, Russia is not, and people are not, and the culture and the even the real life experience is not what you think it is. So you better be ready to change your mind or be open about it, because that's the only way you should travel here. Like, be open-minded if it's your first time. Second time, you already know. All right, what are the other reasons not to travel to Russia? I would say, that's my opinion, you should not travel to Russia in order to specifically find a wife. Think about it. So Russia, of course, Russian women are the most beautiful women in the world, and I'm happy to have a wife, a Russian wife, and but despite that, do not come to Russia just to find a wife, in order to specifically find a wife. If it happens, sure, but if you will try to find love, or even buy love, if you know what I mean. In the words of Beatles, you can't buy me love. So do not travel just to find it. It can be open. You could be open to it and maybe meet some people, and in this way maybe magic happens. Natural way, yes. If it's your aim, think again. I don't suggest it. And related to the second part, if you travel to Russia and you find a girlfriend, be prepared to actually live by the Russian culture. And in Russian culture, in most of the cases, men are responsible for, paying for the restaurants and helping your girlfriend, your wife out in expenses, not even expenses that are related to you. This is just a cultural thing. And maybe as a foreigner, as a Westerner, it might feel weird in the beginning. But after all, I think it's totally fine. And it's not that, don't think about, of course, there are some cases where women could be exploiting you. But in normal relationships, it's just normal thing to do. If you have money issues and she is with you for all the right reasons, she also will try to help out the family or your relationship and pay for something else, But this is how it is, guys. Do not travel to Russia if you're like one of those people who think that you can intervene in the Russian internal affairs. If you have a strong opinion about, I don't know, some political issues, do not try to come here and actually make demonstrations or try to protest. It's not, first of all, I think it's not your business, and second of all, they won't tolerate that kind of a BS. You will be put down, not physically put down, but not, I don't mean like kill you or anything, but they're gonna arrest you and deport you, and they don't look at that BS. Number 5, maybe not the most relevant, but why not? Russia is full of cultural, historical artifacts and like history pieces. If you're planning to come here and basically buy one and steal it, do not do that, because first of all, it's illegal. And second of all, you cannot rob the country out of its culture and heritage. So do not do that for that reasons. And of course, all the legal and for all the illegal reasons, you should not travel here. For example, check the list on the on the official website somewhere. One thing also, if you do get to work in a staff or in a company, the one thing that I know is that the way you are treated as a staff member is very different to what you will experience in Western countries. So you have not necessarily, that depends on a company though, for sure, but in general, weaker workers' rights, and people maybe treat you also, leaders might treat you pretty harsh. You do longer hours, etc. But this is just a generalization. And there's of course some other minuses, but not necessarily the big ones, but I would add to this video. Many people don't know English, so for example, you might get into misunderstandings because of this, or you will be harder to be understood. So that's definitely possible. You have to check out the video about all the great reasons to actually come to Russia, move to Russia, or experience Russia. So you have to see that, and I believe that actually is the counterbalance is way stronger than the minus part. So this is just one of the main reasons I think you should not. Of course, this place has so much more positive things to travel to. This is the biggest country in the world. There's endless amount of miracles, basically miracles. The Russian people are so nice, and so don't believe what you read about, and just you should travel here unless you have all the wrong reasons. And I'm gonna do another video for the pluses, but shortly also, of course, the possibilities to what to do here. The meeting with people, the interactions are just simply gold. Then, for example, cuisine, the history, all the locations, and the fact that, by the way, for example, the big cities are super interesting. You can find just the old Soviet suburbs all the way to Romanov, Russian imperial palaces and stuff. People, locations, and yes, you can travel outside the big cities to see a real Russia, and it's still awesome, guys. It could be, you can find amazing looking cathedrals, old churches, some of them abandoned, which is also cool, because you are able to see things you probably cannot see in the Western world. So yeah, just a short list of those. So I'm Igor, and this is West to East Quest. Subscribe to the channel, push likes, and of course, see you on the next one. Bye bye from St. Petersburg, the greatest city in the world. I'm gonna continue my way to the next location.